Yeah. Hi all. Hope you all are doing great. So today we are going to discuss important flow, like when we type some what we can say when we type some URL like www.google.com, how that web page which is there in some different server machine is going to come to our machine. So we are going to just discuss a network computer network kind of flow, and we are going to discuss in what you can say overview way, not the entire flow, like the overview way, and we are going to use the concept of IP address, like how IP address is used here to get that particular page. So yeah, thing is, let's suppose we are using, let's suppose, Geo network. So Geo is speaking nowadays, like everyone have the Geo SIM card. So let's suppose you are using Geo network, and inside Geo network, this is a Geo network. Let's suppose a circular network is there. Consider it only. And inside this, we have a computer. This is your computer, and inside networking, a computer is considered as the host. Means any device which can give an IP address, that is considered as the host. So this is a computer, let's suppose, and inside a computer we can have the multiple applications can be there. So let's suppose we are using Google Chrome. So let's suppose we are using, this is like, let's suppose, Google Chrome. So Google Chrome is there, and in that search bar we search for google.com. So how we search, when we search for google.com, how that web page which is there in some different machine which is at different network, how it is going to come and render to our system. We are going to discuss this flow only. So when we type google.com, in our browser, what is going to happen? This is actually what? This is actually a URL. This is actually a URL, a domain name. So what will happen? This URL, actually inside networking, every computer is going to recognize by an unique address that is called as the IP address. So I hope you all know about the IP address. So the thing is, when we type this URL google.com, first of all, this URL goes to a, what we can say, there is something that is called as DNS. So DNS server is there, that is called as the domain name server. What it is going to do, like whatever URL we provide now, inside this DNS server, there is a kind of mapping is there, like for every, what we can say, every domain name, there is a unique IP address which is associated. Like let's suppose I have typed google.com. So for google.com, there is an IP address, let's suppose 1.2.3.4. Let's suppose. So what DNS will do, when we search for google.com, this URL, first of all it will go to DNS and it will ask like, hey DNS, I want to go to this location, this URL, so can you please give me the IP address? So DNS will tell, okay, I will give you the IP address. So what it will check, like for google.com, what is the IP address, and let's suppose it has find the IP address as 1.2.3.4. so it will take this IP address and return to our system. Then what will happen? After getting this IP address, our system is going to do one thing. Let's suppose there is a google.com is using some network like XYZ network is used by Google. So what is there? This is XYZ network, and inside this there is a system. Let's suppose this is a different system, and that this system is again we can call as host. And inside this host, a machine. Let's suppose there is a process which is, let's suppose a web page is there that is called as google.com. Okay, google.com is there. So what it will do? It will take this IP address, and it has, with the help of this IP address, we have to connect to this process. So how we are going to connect? So for reaching this location, first of all, we need to come out from here and we need to go to this location, this network. And inside this network, we have to reach this particular host system. And after that particular host system, we need to get into this process. So this is our final target. So how it is going to happen? So first thing is like, what we need to do? First of all, we need to come out from our network and we need to get into the network which is used by the Google. Let's suppose XYZ network. And from there, we need to get into some particular machine or host where Google is there. And at that particular machine, we need to go for a particular process. So we have to go through these 3 steps. So second step is this, and third step is, let's suppose, this. So first step, how it is going to work? So it is all going to work with the help of IP address. So we have the IP address. This is, let's suppose, IP address, and IP address if you have a little idea, IP address basically consists of two parts. One is the network ID, one is called as the network ID, NID, and second is called as the host ID. So what it will do, network ID means what? It's 32-bit, let's suppose it's 32-bit number, so it's IPv4 only. So what it will do, network ID is a unique ID, you can say, to identify a network. So there may be different networks are there. To uniquely identify the network, we have divided the IP address into two parts. First is for the network ID. Let's suppose there are various networks like ABC network is there, some different networks are there. To uniquely identify a network, we have reserved some word. Let's suppose out of 32 we have reserved 16, let's suppose, and 16 is for the host. Let's suppose I am taking just example. So this 16 bit, let's suppose there is 16 bit there, and for this 16 bit, with the help of this 16 bit, it will get into that particular network. So yes, with the help of 16 bit, it goes to this network, and once it goes to that network, there could be different systems there inside the network. Let's suppose there is some system inside which Google is there, and there is some another system in which Yahoo is there. So we can have various systems inside a network. Let's suppose to identify a particular system in this particular network, there is something that is called as the host ID. So this host ID is going to identify the particular host. So first what we have seen, network ID is used to identify network, and here host ID used to identify the particular host. So first we get into the network, and inside that network we can have the various, what we can say, host will be there, and to identify a unique host we use the host ID. So this is the complete use of the IP address. So with the help of this IP address we get into this system. Now in this system we can have the multiple process. So here comes the use of what we can say. We call now something called as port number. Port number is there, na? Port number. So here the port number concept is used. So actually we are working with, let's suppose, HTTP, and for HTTP port number is 80. So it will search for port number 80, and with that port number it will get into this process. So this is the complete view. So I will repeat it once again. First of all, what it is going to do, first of all, with the IP address only, what we get from this DNS, it is going to take that IP address, and with the help of that IP address, it will take the first part. With the help of network ID, it will get into the network of the Google, let's suppose XYZ, and inside that network we can have the various, what we can say, host, and to identify a unique host it will use what you can say, host ID, and with that host ID it will get into the system, and inside the system we can have the multiple, we can say what, processes, and to identify a unique process, what we can say, we have port number, and with the help of port number it will get into the system, and it will get that web page, and that web page will be displayed. So this is the process, like the overview, and we have the various layers are there, multiple things is involved there, but it is just like the overview. So someday I will explain a complete flow. So bye all, hope you all have enjoyed. Bye.